I mean, we just can't ignore the last couple
all right.
of maps, Wyatt.
All right, all right.
No, I mean,
Momentum.
Chat, it's 2-0 right
M80
now.
were flattened.
if you're an
We
M80 fan,
gotta
you
we
better
gotta
hope
see
that
some kind
Sanders
of. Gotta see a good
goes so
start for
serious when
M80.
he says
Even though
that. Right
honestly
now
they
in the
had it in the
series,
first, well, the second map.
Dante is plus 22 on kills as the Neon. And he's going for the trifecta to finish things out 3-0. The second seed from LATAM. Besting the team that everyone had favored coming into this tournament, coming into this year even.
Looks like M80 are requesting a
Well, that's a nice hit, though.
evacuation of all Knights players from the site there. They disrespect the one way over towards Long and they move in pretty quickly. Tinshoff happy to give a little bit of that ground, but now he needs to play from behind these annoying one-ways that Xander will set up.
Omen smoke.
And there's going to be a
Double
flood
breach flash.
of players coming out for Blink here. Koala Noob had best be ready.
That's surely this feels impossible to retake.
Fake peeks it, checks it, a little feint, and slides in.
Well,
BCJ taken down, but Koala Noob needs to be able to stand up. The latter though,
Yeah, you might be right.
tries to find that off angle towards Link.
Yeah.
And Koala
Never
finds
even
free
in
the
doubt
round.
on this
That
one.
is big,
Okay.
and it's a great
Have a good
start
start
for
from
M80.
What's
Hard
your
to shake
take
off
on
the
like
last couple of
breach
maps, but this is how you do it.
buying a
Round
ghost
by
on
round.
pistol round?
That is the kind of situation where M80 normally
Yeah,
thrive.
I mean,
Haven't yet in this series,
I'm
but
not
finally for
you
them,
can
a
buy
glimmer of hope.
double flash
One of those
ghosts,
moments
right?
where you're playing
Is
a
that-
big
No, no, no.
5
No, how much
versus
does flash
5,
cost?
Something that they could have really
I think it's
spent the
200
time,
for a flash and
getting
250
so
for the
well
cannon.
drilled,
Yeah,
and
you
they
buy
have, and
one.
they show that they
Yeah,
have
you basically
very
like if you buy
consistently,
any
just
piece of
not in this
like
series, but
any
right there,
pistol.
swinging off
You,
the
50.
nicely set up
Oh, the flash is
crossfires,
250 and the cannon is 200.
denying
Sorry, yeah.
that effort to get back
Honestly,
in
I'm
through
not
Link.
crazy against it.
From all
I think
Knights.
on pistol a lot of stuff works.
Qualnude with the Vandal in hand, and for the first
And
time,
'cause
it
boy-
feels
so I
like
guess you're missing out
M80
on a flash or an extra flash or
gotten
damage.
even the tiniest,
I mean, but I think
smallest
having
bit
all three of them is just
momentum,
so
or not
strong
even
on
momentum,
pistol.
Oh, yeah.
something in their favor
No,
in
it
this
definitely
series,
helps.
Something that they can just feel any bit happy about.
Dude, camera
Tinshoff
contact
there.
trap play, and they're about
Almost
to walk
invisible in that
behind them.
position, but they are not going to
They
see
have
this
no
up
idea
in
about the. Wait, did the camera
Teams
see
know
him?
that
It
Team
must
Joe
do.
moves
Yeah,
this
it
camera
has.
around. Again, if you play close to the wall, you can't be seen, and there was no way Adverso was going to be ready for that. Nice
Oh,
take of mid here.
he gets
Dante
2 with a
tries to
right
clear, but find
click.
2.
And with one right click as well.
Yeah.
Really much more than that to speak of in this round, though, as Sabando comes in late with a smoke in his way via Link. It's nicely read by M80. A part of the map that there was no AK
I mean,
control.
it ended up being alright damage. They only take
Cleaned
one
up
gun
by
out of them,
Nevin.
though.
The important guns will remain available to M80. Net bringing in that ghost and leaving with the Bulldog.
They're boomed out, so
Finally,
they
something
need
for
confidence.
M80.
So they're buying more ghosts.
A little bit of time off.
I mean, they
between
definitely
the
need
last
confidence,
map
I agree.
to reset the mental.
Do you know where they have the
Hopefully for
duct
the
tape
M80
on
fans,
their
I mean, that
shirts?
I
is
think
the
it's just like a
biggest
sponsor they
aspect
can't
of
have.
this
I'm guessing
series
like a gambling
right
or something
now
like
for
that.
them. I have
okay.
not seen a team look so mentally crushed as they did on that prior map. I'm still really hanging on to what BCJ had said towards the end. Right now, they look to be taking B main fast.
They had the trip though,
setup.
right? Oh boy,
A quick TP away there.
that's nice.
They weren't quite quick enough.
What they're
Xander
doing
is
right
not
now,
in trouble.
and you probably know this
BCJ
already,
left
but I
behind.
love this. Like
In the
this
meantime,
heavy
you
holder
might see
stairs, I
Versa
think
look
it's
to
so strong. It's a
continue
shame that
short
this is
checking in to
gonna
see if that's the next
not
avenue
be a
for
thing
M80.
with like the change of sunset.
It's
I
definitely
I
slowed the
really
attackers up.
like holding this more.
And all the
I mean,
while
maybe it'll
over
be better
towards that
because of the
A
box.
site,
I don't
Nico
actually
Machine had
know.
pushed up. He had
I
thrown
need
a
to see what
prowler out
the
and broken the tripwire of net. So
need to see how B main
M80
looks
could
fully.
be feeling potential pressure from the opposite side of the map. And
Oh,
due to that,
what the
he's
hell?
walking
Damn,
to
Xander
Xander
actually got both of those. That's
for two,
impressive.
but that's just not enough.
I had to bail them out. Dante as well, with an audible, thinking maybe that was the moment there'd be some pressure from mid. Maybe that would have been better. But it was too slow for net. Who couldn't
That,
get control of
those
that part of the
sunset
map and opted
changes
instead
there,
to passively
did they? Because I watched the video and I wasn't
control
entirely
with the
sure.
camera.
They
Mhm.
go live in the next patch,
Well,
right? Or
there's
is
a
it
chance for a
8.10?
crunch to market now.
So there was a point.
Eight
Sorry, it's
point-
9.08, and they have
Find the best place to go.
9.10. But
I
which
think-
one do they actually go
I
live?
think
Check out
it's
the camera,
9.
might
It's
have
when
spotted
Parl
Verso in mid,
and
but they have shut
that's a
that
good
market
point.
door.
They said
This is
both,
Neto
right?
really
I'm not
trying to
entirely
go
sure.
around.
I think it's when Parl and
Long
Lotus,
walk away.
sorry,
Okay.
Parl and Split come in.
Just going to
Yeah.
have to
So it's
full sprint.
everything at once.
All
That's
nice.
a big
With a
change
contender.
actually.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what
map
I'm
altogether,
thinking. Someone in
week
chat says
three.
9.08, which is before
Winning
that.
this out.
No. That is the
That
same
is the
patch, I
patch?
believe.
Right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah,
Then
That
it's
wins this 1v3 clutch.
Yeah, I think
They better be
what they're saying
goddamn
in chat now
screaming like
is correct.
BCJ asked
Okay.
on the last map.
Probably
can do a
feel
lot of
hard to
damage
control
here.
themselves. And they don't want to overheat. But at some point, you really need to find a little bit of energy.
Flash,
Can Net give
tease
it
a
to them?
wall. If he wins
He hears the
this,
steps. There's a lot of pings over towards that spawn area. They know. Oh my. Okay. Dante
way.
flattened there. ADS from Net claims a kill. He knows he can get 1v1s here. Nico
Oh
gets it to
man,
half.
that was
And Net can't
good
quite get
damage
there.
though,
That
no
was
matter what.
crazy.
It's a
close.
heartbreaker for M80. But an
Really nice
expensive
bonus.
round
Shot was
for all
insane.
Knights.
Yeah, and that flash shot's nuts.
That is a heartbreaker. I mean, what a moment that would have been, but still some great work done by that. Just getting the spike down.
I think
getting
this
that
is the
additional
one thing that
cash,
I'm still
and
trying to
keeping all
figure
those
out, like
credits
what's the most
really in the
optimal way
dumpster.
of actually like
So all
using
things considered,
this
not
slide
a bad
to
bonus round by
make
any
space for
means
your team,
for
because I
M80.
feel like
If they
here
take
he's
this
just
next,
he's
the economy
untradeable,
is
right?
completely
Yeah.
shambles for all
So you
Knights.
kind of want to let people be
fact,
in
they might
front
even
of
be
you and then
hard-pressed to
slide
buy
past
now.
them
We'll
as you're peeking, which
have
is
to see when we
super
get
hard to
back
set up.
into things.
Yeah, money's not great.
No, it's not.
You want
They
to
just
let
can't
people be
even
in
afford
front
to
of
buy, so
you.
M80
So the
have a
spacing's
chance
really
now
good
to
from
get
them
the
to
other
trade
board.
up.
You want to
Build a
slide
roll on.
past them essentially
Yeah,
as
yeah,
you're
I get what you're
the
saying.
angle, right? But that is very difficult, I think, to set up in the fly.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Rash start to get some movement as far as that goes.
Yeah, because
Crucial when
if
you're
they do
running the
that here,
Gecko
this
to
guy
keep
gets
that
traded.
ultimate
But
coming.
you can only
Definitely a
do
little
that
way
if you're
for
100% sure
attacking
in
Gecko's
the guy's
close.
positioning.
I don't think
Yeah, but
BCJ has had much chance to plant.
I
He
do
actually got
think that
picked
that's
off.
kind of what you're going for with
I mean, yeah,
selling
yeah.
your life like that, right? Like it's not necessarily to. It's more so to get info where someone is, and if you're 3 meters ahead, like in this case, he was untradeable.
Check the site, clear the corners.
They won the
and
round
open
and
the
they
way here
ecoed.
for M80 to set up. So full post
Which
part now set up for all
could
Knights.
backfire if they
Starting to
lose
get a
pretty
slide on
heavy,
him with his
but
overdrive.
means they got a lot of
Neon
confidence in
also
their
for
buy
retake.
rounds. Yeah,
Certainly not.
I think that's
high
probably a
util.
big reason why they did that.
Flashes, stun, fault line, everything coming in at once. Never mind. They're not following up on it.
This is a nice little setup. Paranoia ready to go towards Link. And BCJ ready to
Here
fight
we
off
go.
of it.
Here
Good
comes
on
Dante.
him, Flash.
Already, but nobody to see on the side. Where are they all?
Wait, where did that guy
Oh,
disappear?
this guy dodged it so well. Son.
He's slowed down. Sandalos having at least fight it back here.
Ooh.
At the overwhelm in towards Halls. That is big.
No matter what, they did a good amount of damage.
The ping out there, I think, of Nico Machina was low. We have an aggressive TP forward now.
It's a great TP from Xander.
Very well done.
Ended up being a pretty good little buy from them, to be honest.
4 attacking rounds posted for them, or rather 3.
Finally, some life, man. Watching a sentient team. That's a great post plan, especially against Dante's overdrive. Playing off-site, not allowing themselves to be in that close range where they might get connected onto by a fault line or the relay bolt. They really just bait him into overextending. Playing fully off-site and then collapsing back in. That little reposition from Xander playing with Net into the 2v2. Great micro decision from him.
And that's maybe what they were talking about when it comes to these adjustments. How to stop these explosive retakes from All Knights. I'm calling attack pause here because they have been forced to give up the site on a number of occasions. There's a sense that in that round, they don't have much choice. Dimensional drift is not something they want to hang around for.
Literally just got here and there's a tech pause. No, it's a tactical pause, don't you worry. Kinda sorted their stuff out recently. It's been good.
Claim the site instantly. And All Knights need to decide if they
Dude, this coach sends it every time we're on his POV.
or continue giving it up and trying to go for these retakes. Now that
The Latin
Dante
American
essentially can be
temperament,
released a
I
little
think,
bit
you
by
know.
M80,
Yeah.
give him just enough
I don't
rope
know.
for himself
I'm
in
a
terms of
very
the
big
space
fan
he's
of
allowed to have on these
coaches
sites.
who, are able to give a lot of energy to their players that way.
Yeah.
I really like
This
it.
is the
Nah,
map
I
where they
agree.
can finally figure out how to
I would
shut
rather
him
have
down.
that. I
Luckily
think.
for the
I
rest
mean, a
of
lot
the
of people
series,
not clowned,
not
but
particularly great neon
obviously, like
maps, so
Danny
the
is
Icebox
very
and Abyss
out there when it comes
can
to
finally
the way he
get this man
explains stuff.
off
But
that
I've
agent. They
always
just
really
need
liked
one
it.
map
Yeah,
win
yeah.
here.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Sunset
coaches that
really
will
is
take
the
like the
Neon's
full
playground.
60 seconds for like Ibsen, but
Yeah, it was. I mean,
what other
they
team?
straight up in that BO
Pretty much
fight
just those two, like the most. They just send it, and then you can visually see the energy. Barbar's more reactive than sending it, I would say.
Yeah, Barbar's pretty calm. I think in his timeouts, actually, I don't think he's overly
I don't really believe there's any other option, right?
like
I mean,
hectic.
2 versus 5, it's just that fast, it's just that easy. Koala catches
So
two
this
shots
might be one of the
totally out
last times we
position
see
on
this
that
after
rotate
plant
into
stuff,
market.
but I'm just not sure.
Free kill, no trips, all right, time to go, and they scale into the site, punish all the players back pillar. It's just that simple. M80 playing with some gusto, actually playing with a proactive mind.
I mean,
so far in this game.
there's also a round where AK don't give up that B side. They try and stand. They try and fight for it. You know, they're not really able to get.
Yeah,
like
I need to be on a server, man. I need to see the updates. I can't even work out the angles. It definitely is better because of the smaller choke, but
there's no pressure from M80 through mid as well. It's just straight up on the site. So it's
We're still on about Sunset B?
Yeah, I'm so surprised they kept the fact that you can plant on the half, like on the wall. They made it easier to plant on the wall.
They've got to be happy with it. They don't look like they're happy with themselves yet.
I mean, it's 2 different angles, right?
It's, yeah, you could argue it's 3 different angles now. Because I think you could also plant, you know, the little lotus cubby that they added, you could also plant on the right of there.
Yeah, that's true. So you're talking about like the left side of like OG plant. You have the OG plant, and they added the third one that is on the far left, inside the new cubby.
In the little cubby, yeah.
I don't know how tight the actual choke is. Did they make it smaller?
Instead of being half of a diffuse, it's a quarter of a diffuse. And that really scares me, especially when you have like a shock dart that can 100% full damage the diffuser.
Yeah.
Over on the A site, it certainly looks like they want to do that. And a Nico machine is on the way with
also, is that position, like, can you get an angle from market on there?
He doesn't dare try and post.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean, in that case, it's absolutely crazy.
Nico machine dominated to try and deal with the interloper.
M80 are like owning now. That's nice.
Ooh, nice. Dude, yeah, this was a buy round. This one looked convincing.
In Palm Springs, apparently for the
they
weekend.
they got like smashed on this map a little bit yesterday. Like they got 13-4, so I was very surprised. What else is left? So we've seen. Let me just go on VLR.
They've always been getting wrecked on their. It's been a lot of this though. I think they get wrecked on their defense, but they have a good attack. But I think them starting on attacks really helped them to go and get the confidence going. How is that a headshot? That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, Dante's the one that can buy next round either way, so
I mean,
fair enough.
If you look at recent history,
now. We like to see that.
Abyss has looked good for them. Bind has looked good for them. Sunset has looked super rough for them. They only have a 40% win rate on the map. And Abyss, they have only lost once. And Bind, they've won twice.
Oh man, they look fully different. They're actually just all absolutely sending it now. Yeah, they had a big talk about that. Just getting the actual, getting everyone pumped up, man.
And Versa was in theory supposed to play off Nico, who only had a stinger, but that didn't happen. They both got robbed. All right, mid control, nice fault line, being running too well. Koala Noob gets himself into market now, but it will be a counter fault line from top of mid from All Knights. Beautiful. I mean, that's a position where Dante can really abuse the one way, but he's denied that now with the Rolling Thunder.
Centers made the cross as well. I mean,
TP'd.
No overdrive, and they have to retake with this operator on Dante.
A little awkward. You might want to hand it over to someone else here and get a rifle. That's the 1-for-1. Okay, here comes that Nightfall, but Xander, what timing? What initiative? Takes the opportunity for a very good fight. With Dante now still dangerous, he has handed it.
Xander's a beast, bro.
This guy was also just, oh my god,
Xander is firing just like their last outing on Sunset.
Crispy.
Now what a time to do it.
Crispy
What was that little shot at the end? Was that just a one-tap to clean things up? And Pryor calling that double swing to fight stairs. Lovely from Xander, fast, mid-split, mixing in something different on a crucial round. Winning, getting ults out of All Knights as well. And I believe they've already now got the dimensional drift for Koala Noob. M80 really are very focused on the ult economy when they play Sunset. We were speaking about that before, but it really is kind of the crux of their success here. And there it is, yeah, the dimensional drift. Just to make things a bit easier on this round, Koala Noob.
That was nuts. He ended up getting baited by it.
He tried
41 for Xander.
Nico Machine thought that was a free kill. That was the literal clone, my brother. So he swung into a fault line and tried to find an easy swing kill with the stinger.
Anointed, thank you so much for the prime, bro. Welcome into Slug Club. Thank you for doing that.
One kill for the map so far.
Thanks for the support, mate.
Looking himself here.
It's a press up into B main again. They've done some prior rounds when it's Offered up for free, and it's going to be the re-clear. There's that dimensional drift.
All right.
Does
Oh, hello.
check? Yes, he does. He spots the leg of Dante, and now into the vault line, in a lot of trouble on the run.
Wait, they actually managed to hardly get anything from this.
I think that was actually
They got nothing.
by Koala Noob. That is crazy that he gets the kill off that. And so we see All Knights here really doggedly trying to defend that B site.
Comes a little bit weird.
M80 now. Up into mid they go. They can have an easy top mid wrap here. The issue maybe is
they're gonna go
that
A.
Yeah, this core ended up working perfectly.
Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe a backstab opportunity on Netq, who's in tiles. Those two ships
This is a free kill though.
Not watching for it. So it's a weapon recovered for
He gets another kill, he gets breach or.
Only Vandal on the field.
Well, that's breach or.
Verso finds another one, starting to pull at the threads of this M80 sweater. Rolling Thunder as well for the retake, and a player advantage despite
Double
weaker
stun right
weaponry
now.
for All Knights.
Oh, camera contact stun. Oh, this seems awesome.
In comes Dante, swings and is pounded by Xander. The one player to stop momentum in
Dude,
a
what a
big
TP
here.
from Xander. He trades this though, right?
BCJ brought down, Rolling Thunder rendered
Bro, he
him
has to do so much.
impotent. And now it is only Xander left. Low health is adverse, so now Xander needs to swing. Look for Sabandu.
Damn, right. The util here was so nice though. Do you not think? Like the camera into the stun was awesome. Omen flash was good. The breach was well timed as well. This is a big round for them still.
The mental damage to kind of break down the walls that they've been able to
Luralol,
win
thank
so
you as well.
far
Thank
in
you,
this
thank you.
game.
Whole year, dude. Thanks for that.
Nonetheless,
Thanks for that. Thanks for the 12
in a
months.
situation where they've lost
Appreciate the prime usage
every
also.
map control, they really just can't afford to be spread in any way, as Net and Koala Noob were disconnected. And Net
You checked in and it looks like I'm using more than 60
should have been feeling a
FPS
lot more
with the Twitch
uncomfortable in
thing.
that position than he was. Everyone really needed to
It's
gather
set
up
to
together,
just
but
60.
Still, the lead is there.
I'm on 60 FPS, 8,000 bitrate I think. I don't think any of that should be meaning that there's 720 just randomly forced for some people.
That tells me that All Knights do not want to retake.
Got the attack op, the defense op.
Top mid here. Nico Machine on one side, Adverso on the other. First opportunity, but the operator
Oi.
Oh, man,
They
that's
win one,
nice
they
from
lose
M80.
the next.
They've cleared top mid down,
Maybe.
knowing they're going to be pulling at
Should
least
be.
one player out of position.
It'll be a Twitch thing. Yeah, that's what I thought, Zilf.
That looked like it was even just a bit of pre-fire from
Because I haven't
Gusto.
changed any settings. So.
Nicely handled, and now they just need to play together to clean things up. Yep, a little teleport, little bit of information. It's just Tinchoff playing Link, smoked off. You know, at best would maybe get one with a trip if he's so lucky. This is a spot from Saban. Oh, no, but caught out from Nismo. So aware.
Not even sure how he sees that. It was almost a shrug there from Koala Noob. And again, now with this operator, it's pretty awkward. Not really a retakeable situation here for All Knights. Full strength M80 around in which that money is going to continue to build. And now they're displaying a level of dominance that we saw from All Knights on those last couple of maps. Finally, feels like they've managed to right this ship.
Double smokes on this. Yeah, double smokes get a bit of a buff on this because they put another one-way thing in B main, right? Dude, they did such a Valorant move to Sunset. Like this was, now I think about it, this was actually the most Valorant move I've ever seen for them. We've got a problem over towards B. What can we do? Let's make the choke point smaller and let's give them a box that they can one-way on. That is the most copy paste from all of their maps.
Was trying to take into the next round. Again, they really wanted to play forward, have this good, like, solid top mid control. And it's just awesome fundamentals, really. The operator swing onto that angle from Koala Noob first, and then they broke the top mid hold entirely. That means that at that point they can really go anywhere. And they make the informed decision by checking B lobby. They see Dante's there and they know there's no reason not to hit A.
Wow, so much spam through, and
They're kind of struggling when they play aggro over towards B.
Sabando on the run as well.
Is the stair plant still work? I think they didn't change anything with the plant zone. It still has the same floor patterning, but we don't 100% know.
Again, it's still a relatively defensive stance.
I went off the assumption that you could still plant in similar situations, like similar places.
There's a trip there too. Hello.
The hell is
What is this? Was that the camera?
Yeah.
Wait, where's that put?
No, it's in those observers flying in there.
Oh,
into like the little phone booth or whatever it is.
it looked as if,
For those some bugged
Koala was
camera.
looking at it. Yeah.
Bug camera tech.
Koala directly looked at it, and I was like, what? What? Got that main control Sorondo. Unfortunately for M80, the one man with the rifle is on the side.
Whoa. That is just 3 insta kills.
It's just Nismo with no health, all alone.
Gun to his name that can afford to lose it here, especially if it keeps a lid on.
I'm going to get something to drink, something to eat.
There's nothing else to be done here. Nico Machine dominates mid and a flawless round here for All Knights.
Ecos, yeah, and it's the second one, right?
Now, but as they should, they're getting some real resistance finally from M80.
The 2 rounds that have been lost in any recency from M80.
You haven't played Neon in forever. Does the wall no longer hurt enemies? Oh man, you haven't played the game in like 2 years. Yeah, that's been a while since we had that.
Have that removed. And it was also an eco round both times. It's just been ecos. We're getting very late into the half, obviously, and M80 are on the precipice of just having a litany of ultimates to try and at least get that 8th on the board, if not now, but the next.
The mid control set up for M80 now. Threatening another one of those nasty overruns into top mid. They're throwing up the util to indicate that. Okay, so
that's nice what they just did. Still 3 people here, so they could definitely lose it, but I like that mid take. Fake over towards B, but then pop back through your own smoke with the flash. No way. Oh man, that move from Dante was huge, bro, and what an Omen flash.
Now Nico getting close. Remember, Wingman got the spike down, so time absolutely of the essence. And Nico has to contend with this. Prowler goes digging. Comes up with Xander. Attempt to seize in the back of the how do you win that, Nico? What a correction!
They did so good. The individuals did so well on this. I'm telling you, the Omen and the Neon, man, are so standout to me. I know that everyone's really talking about Nico, and again, I think he did unreal here. But I'm so impressed by these 2.
We've been talking a lot about the mental for M80. You can hear an aspect of that in the background, and that is the crowd being just a little bit on the side of the LATAM team all night. Just a tad. Just a small amount of support for the Nico clutch. Dante's got that operator back.
Overdrive as well. So won't need a gun to be donated if it comes to retake. Xander's been fantastic.
Oh, Xander's been outrageous.
Koala Noob also huge impact. Next? Let's go have a gander. Let's see what's what.
What a shot.
We head over into Boba. Dante finds BCJ early, though Koala Noob pops
he's incredible.
Hand-to-head stuff. But again, Xander, Mr. Consistent.
He's mechanically one of the best I've ever seen.
And he goes down, and Ismo falls, and Verso
have retrieved the spike.
Stops them in their tracks.
I mean, Mr. Consistent, brother Adverso is alive. Actually, just the rock of this All Knights team. He has been so consistent this entire tournament.
What is that slide from Dante? It's just
what is that slide from him? It's so his decision making is so fast and so good. It's unreal to watch.
Throw his head back.
Yeah, I think I saw the fist just go straight through the screen too.
Spike planted.
I mean, I'd be so furious. She's so frustrating to deal with that mobility. The pole line setup was perfect. C9 had this composition going earlier in the year, right? With Oxy obviously on the Yoru. Having him pop in to follow up on that kind of util.
That's playing this pretty well.
And the like.
Red cam? Oh.
Net here has done his job so far this game, but this is a big one, and Adverso.
They got 5 in the end. Man, 5 really might be enough.
We'll be able to end the round of the half. All Knights. Slow start, but get
I don't know what M80 have been averaging on their defense, but I don't think it's crazy high.
Adverso has just been such like a surprise, honestly, in this tournament.
Been averaging around 3-4. Yeah, that's what I thought.
mentioned it at Lotus, but really one of the forgotten names of
Dante or Primi. It's actually a little bit different. They definitely have different playstyles.
Tier 1 Valorant.
Like Primi, how he clears corners and like angles is one of the most impressive I've seen. And he's has one of the fastest reactions. This guy's like reactional mechanics are incredible. Like this guy on Neon probably is the best. Like Jorgamo's up there as well, man. But
fantastic initiator.
It's so fun how you actually see like different types of Neons. Like Kankang's probably the best with the sliding kills that I've seen. Jorgamo at least was what I thought mechanically was the best, but this guy looks like he's on par with him. Maybe, I don't know, the shorty stuff that he's doing is ridiculous as well. They average 5.3333 defense rounds this tournament on Sunset. Okay, so this should be really close.
Composure here required.
Thank you for that.
Really felt they were starting to run away with it. A very reasonable round total for them on the attack side, for sure. But that does sort of require them to go back and be just as solid, if not more, defensively. And yeah, I mean, I mean, just watching from Koala Noob's point of view, it's crazy what we saw. And it's pretty common for tempers to flare in situations like that. Clearly, the monitor didn't have to be replaced, so there is that. That's handy.
Now, the last time these two teams played each other on Sunset as well, it went to OT. It was even, with both teams getting 8 attack rounds. So we'll have to see if 7 is going to be enough for M80. I mean, it needs not be said, but this composition from All Knights on attack is so strong.
Hello.
It is so hard to slow down on Sunset.
They won the last round too?
Yeah, and they managed to get some rounds at the end here. It's very open for the taking. You missed that absolute madness from this Dante, bro. You should probably try and watch it back.
Yeah? Okay, I will.
You should, yeah. It lost rounds, yeah. Round 12, like the first 2 kills, I think. You'll see it.
There was 5v4, that's when I dipped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta check it out, man.
And M80 are all playing
Lexor, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 1 month. Thank you very much, Lexor. Good to see you as well, bro.
That's beautiful for Koala Noob. Great opener.
Yeah, maybe so. Make a super team.
No smoke, Sanchez on the angle, but he goes down immediately. Dante so fast into market. Shut down though. BCJ feeling the pressure, the utility, the fall in the.
What are we doing? Are we gonna tap spike again and just insta run out? Oh my god, we're going A.
Right there.
You can't break this yet because they need to get closer.
Space that he can react.
Oh my god, I'm watching it back now. I don't know what's funnier to me, like the actual round or your reaction to it.
Bro, that's nuts though. I've never seen someone do that.
Nah, he's absolutely crazy.
Such a threat with
He's figured out how to play that agent.
It's gonna be sick when he joins Fnatic.
Yeah, fucking nice.
There's a push coming from Link.
I already let Colin know.
He's even the odds. BCJ's a little bit low. And Tinchop needs to wait for
2 bullets.
to get there. It's unlikely M80 give him that time.
Bro, 10 HP. Oh man, this is hard for M80.
Well, 2v4.
The Cypher's so good, dude.
That's tough.
In the rounds that are mattering the most, again, it's Adverso stepping up that late wrap. But Tinchop
It's just Adverso, the guy that's on the
they're just not being
stream right now.
out.
No, I don't think so. It might be. I actually can't remember what it looks like.
It's just outrageous. How are they not getting traded? How are they winning back-to-back duels?
That one's gonna hurt. M80 felt like they had the advantage. Looked good on the first picks.
I think that's the Omen.
Koala Noob found that early.
But again,
pick as well.
I'm not entirely sure.
Now they're relegated to...
That was Nico? Oh, okay. Well then, we're both wrong.
Fisher Price weapons. There's that main smoke here. It looks like Nismo doesn't actually want to play up close in that corner. It's a position we've seen work time and time again. One that Xander loves to abuse on that B side.
Team camera from net in, just gathering some information. Tinchop spotted, camera broken.
He's the player here that is going to set the tone for...
Maybe it's me, but I also, I would think it's cool to have a little bit more diversity in NA, right? Like if another NA team makes it, a North American team, it's like what? 5 teams out of the 12? 7?
It's so unlikely.
6.
And it always seems to be him.
EG, C9, 5.
And now the 1 versus 1.
That's a missing a team.
No, it would be 6 with this team added.
Or
is it 6?
But now Koala Noob's been spotted out.
It would be 7 if M80 make it. I guess it's 6 already then.
Koala Noob with patience here. That was a fake plant there from
Right, I'm just so fine with whoever makes it. Like they're all sick teams right now.
His information's a little outdated. Is he ready for this play around the corner? That is great util use from
Big round once again. I mean, it was nearly a really good eco. It still is a really good eco, but
it's just the adjustment that he forced Koala to make. If that didn't come out,
this is so hard for M80 to win 7-7 on their west side.
Favor him to take that kill right there. So much damage done. I mean, the determination on Xander right now to not go home.
He is dragging his team kicking and screaming. He and Koala Noob. I mean, that is a huge round.
So, I mean, during the break between losing that second map,
he's got an attack Bucky.
Put him in a mentality where he's stepping up. He's not being crushed by the fact that 2 years of work are 1 map away from just going up in smoke. He is refusing to lose. Was he 21 for 8 right now? 3 kills with the Classic? It is just mad. They've got to shut this hit down.
This is a thrifty year for AK. I mean, their bonus was so rough that they've got a Bucky for
yeah, they could definitely just go default the rest of this map here.
Locked out of the bunch over on B. Enough for all night seems to be more than enough.
Not only is net down, not only does that, turn off that passive information gain, the denial of the Neon, one of the only enemies to the Neon, the tripwire. None of those to deal with. Bonica Machine living with 5 has the Nightfall. I'm sorry, are they going to
one person fake with Fatal, or are we just... see, I'm such a fan of this guy lurking on low HP, even though if he is a Fade. Actually such a fan of this call, even though it didn't fully work, like making pressure with 5 HP and then you can kind of lurk a little bit with the low HP. Like, I love that.
I mean, it kind of ties into the stuff that we were talking about before, right? Where some agents are just good at doing, like, pressure that lasts, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Fade is very good at that.
Yeah.
Breach sucks at it.
What is Xander has to do everything.
But what was that guy doing? The breach.
The stinger. And see Xander gets
they win a bonus as well. Man, Xander's trying his best here. He really is, bro.
That was a thrifty for AK. Stingers had a freaking Bucky. And that was M80's buy round that they really waited on.
How much more can one man do? He's just too weak. He can't fight against a stinger at that range. And even with
score 24.
Overwhelmed
right, 24-8.
by the amount
like
of utility. The All Knight's comp can just explode into that
territory. Someone has 24 kills?
Xander, I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Rushing.
Maybe I added too many.
And at the end of last
took a timeout too.
I mean, it was BCJ that was trying to keep everybody's head in the game, and right now he's got to get his own bearing straight. Oh, what is he? 3
Am I talking about like leaks?
Really struggling.
Sorry, say that again.
Do you mind talking about like leaks?
Had dominant performances on the tier 1 international
what do you think of the Vitality thing, the TSM coach?
I don't know enough about this coach.
It's really weird, right?
Yeah, it is a little bit weird. But I guess he was very impressive in his interview or whatever he had.
Yeah. But, I mean,
especially with like Doom Bros and other people that are like, I don't want to say proven because obviously TSM did a good amount.
I mean,
but I guess tier 1 already.
Coaching this year, right?
Say that again.
The guy got into coaching this year.
Oh, really?
Like I mean, I think he was on TSM like a phase as an analyst before, right? But I believe that this was his first like head coaching gig. Yeah.
I mean, the guy could be a beast, man. For all we know.
I mean, of course. He gets like a normal quote-unquote background as well, you know? It's like educated guy, so that always helps.
Yeah.
Like well, Noob here already taking some of that early damage. Not a buy to write home about here for M80. Definitely bargain bin level.
Yeah, some of the EMEA moves are pretty mad, to be honest with you. Like exciting, though. Should be really fun, yeah.
There's just been no pressure. It's just been for free
Which one are you referring to?
round.
There's a Koi rumor that I don't think's been leaked that I'm referring to a little bit, and Sadak as well.
I mean, yeah, Sadak is insane.
Nismo, you can see him. How often he looks up.
It's a very interesting, like it's a big one as well, you know, like a proper.
That's huge.
Yeah.
What an Omen flash. No one's capitalized on it? Oh, they really didn't realize this guy was close, and he thought he was around the corner.
Look at that. Oh man, and they still close it out. It's crazy.
Adverso's having a really nice map.
On the clock. Nismo doesn't fancy the Marshal anymore, I think. Sabane pulls out of there though. Gives Nismo a bit of space here. He's got a timing. Bit of damage. Oh, not Haven all over again. Please, God. BCJ with the backstab.
Big Fischl. Oh, we're not going to be jumping with it.
Dante here can win this 1v2. Nismo doesn't have the best weapon, but the Dizzy is good. Forces Dante away. Sees Nismo. Quick correction.
This should be impossible to win, right? Okay, nicely done.
Yes. Good cleanup. Good timeout from Happy.
There's a chance he can save him.
What a time for BCJ to come to life. Only 3 kills before this round. 2 sheriff headshots.
And that's good for BCJ's confidence as well. It wasn't fragging that heavy.
Millisecond just then. Some distraction from Nismo, who with only the classic press forward off that audio cue, the teleport from Sabando, knew he had to take some space, had to create space off that, create an audio distraction for BCJ too. 2 versus 3. All of those rounds, any round like that, it feels like it was just always going the way of All Knights when things really get chaotic in the end. But goddamn, M80 needed that so bad.
Okay, so operator here for Koala Noob and Dimensional Drift up. So likely, we actually don't see the ultimate here. See, not something he can really pop out of with the op and go to town, although that would be fun. I don't think fun is really on the agenda.
Oh, got a TP out of there. You know what's interesting about the new Sunset? Well, there's like new... Well, there's nothing for a bit. But I don't know if you have the stream open.
I can open it. Yeah, show me.
I'm going to draw on the minimap. Like, they increased this. So you can now Sage Wall, like, perma the right side. And there's no gap there. So that's kind of interesting, because I've always been a fan of Sage on this map. I think Sage now being able to do that, and the fact that I still think the afterplant might be kind of strong. I don't know. And there's a Sage buff coming.
Depends on the Sage buff, right?
It does depend on the Sage buff, yeah.
You never know it, right? If they touch the heal, it's not going to do anything. Oh my.
That was sick! That was actually so sick.
That is not what you want to run into there. So much util. And the Aftershock claims the star player for M80 in this map.
That was so sick.
Absolutely dismantling that A setup, and now heroics required. Not going to be a hero today.
Timing really hurt Koala Noob there. He had an opening. Adverso crossed. He still was able to find one, perhaps trade up to a better weapon.
Bro, they got to save. They actually have to save money-wise. You can't expect them to 2v4 this. You got to save.
If I'm Dante, I'm sending it right now.
Over into spawn.
Pure
the flash comes from Koala Noob, still an operator in hand, but he's going out. He's not trying for this anymore. Nismo at 3.3k is happy to see if he can get something for his trouble here.
And gets out. What a disaster. Win one, lose the next. 1-9 loss bonus.
All Knights back into the lead on Sunset.
Let's think. This is a 4. This is a 4, so that's a drop, and then a buy. So it is just okay, but my god, what a big round this next one's going to be.
When Dante crossed after that mosh expired that BCJ had thrown on the ground, it looked like Xander just wanted to be on the retreat, but BCJ was awkwardly walking out into them, perhaps from being flashed up, thinking he was moving elsewhere. A bit tough to tell. I mean, but then frankly, what's more impressive was what came after that, which was expecting Xander to get tucked into backside and punishing him with that Seize Aftershock combo. That was lovely from All Knights.
And it's unclear if they're really tracking the Rolling Thunder there, because
If you could build like a EMEA team right now,
pretty far forward,
Mm-hmm.
and really
no
play around that one way.
restrictions. But actually,
Maybe
one
they don't wanna fall
restriction,
back to
only
the
one
side
player
and
per
get
team.
rolling thundered off at the side
One
and
player
force
per
them to
team.
take, but
Yeah.
kind of see what happened anyway. I mean, the playbook here for All Knights has been spectacular.
Cool question.
Whole series. So many different looks.
Give me a
This
little
man on
bit.
your screen, Sabando,
Yeah,
has
yeah.
not had to, or not really had the opportunity here to really be a nuisance. Normally, one of the most consistent players on this team. Dangerous indeed, but Koala Noob has the operator. Punishes that walk up.
Trying to
and
work
gets
out
the
who I
neutralized.
trying to work out who I want from Fnatic.
And that teleport
You can
away
take your
does
time.
a lot for Xander's hopes of getting some free kills here. Not expecting a second player in tiles. Surely it's just Yoru, right?
Oh, his reactions are so
Whoa.
good,
Very
man.
good at reacting here.
He has
Like
the
that.
best Neon
So
reactions I've
proficient,
ever seen.
now he has to
He
cobble
insta
around
slides,
together
get out of
with Steve and
situation, and he
Adversa.
gets kills all the time.
Looks like M80 might be back
Okay.
to parity here.
Chronicle.
What a
42.
risk.
Mm-hmm.
What a risk to
Rians.
take on this round as well. Their economy was hanging in the balance here. I mean, still is hanging.
Yeah, that's what I got for the
obviously, but
moment.
Can't imagine that Dante and Adverso are going to.
You got me all like I was on the edge of my
This
seat.
round.
And
Okay,
I
hold
get
on.
two
Hold
names.
on, hold
No,
on.
no, you
Here.
take your time.
Money is
Cloud.
fine here, but it might also be making sure that Sabando can
Do you have 3 players who
Even
play
rifles
very
still have
similar roles? now?
Yeah,
all of his
that's
useful
fine.
armor.
Okay.
Nats. Safe.
Those are the shots that Koala
Alright,
Noob
guys
needs
are
to
playing
hit
triple
with
initiator.
consistency there, and
We're
it's-
not playing
Those
smokes.
shots.
10
Those
seconds
easy
left.
Actually, you
opening
have
round
players who
shots
can
are
play smokes in
Yeah.
the team.
Really
Actually,
what has
yeah.
made
No,
this
I fuck with that.
M80 Yoru comp
I like
on
it.
Sunset so potent.
No Leo. I was really tempted for Leo, but I
One
kind of
that
want to
so
re-ends.
consistently this
I
year because
genuinely
he
think
is
you're like
able
1 or
to
2
just
players
post
off
up
of
in
what I would do.
any
So.
position,
Would you do Leo and Wu
teleport.
instead?
anywhere else. He's just constantly
I'm not sure. Like I
setting up on
I
the proper angles.
probably wouldn't
If
put
I'm
Rians
getting
in
those
because
easy
I think
kills.
that
It has a bunch of different angles to.
I would maybe put Wood on duelist. Yeah. Honestly.
No IGL. I got 2 IGLs there. I got Cloud and
You have to be
Nats.
worried about
You
Yeah,
guys
no,
are forgetting
no,
about
Cloud,
the new
Cloud would be
IGLs.
my IGL.
I mean,
Cloud
this
would be
is
my
just
IGL.
Who would?
ridiculous,
Cloud.
but
Yeah.
even though Xander was
Ooh,
able
and
to
that's
get
come from
one
someone that
less
played
than
with him, so he's
80,
good enough.
CJ, they were ready to
The
step
calling's
up
good
and
enough.
Good enough for
help
sure.
and
For
Oh,
sure.
okay.
capitalize,
I think
crush all those
his
players
game
in
understanding
mid-set.
is 100% good enough.
still
The only
well
thing
done
that I
For AK, right? I think they are in a
I
position
am
to
not
buy here
necessarily
well
worried
enough.
about, but just it's like a
They are
emotional
at risk of this
role as
lost
well, you know?
round becoming two.
Yeah.
like a lot of people they forget that like for me a true IGL is also a leader outside of the game, and that carries a lot of responsibility.
The most
And I'm not saying that he can't do it, but it's just something that
so far.
he will have to
It's
get
round
used to, you know.
19.
Yeah, yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense.
All Knight's economy teetering on the edge of obliteration.
Yeah, it's a cool question, that, man.
Threatening here with this
Because normally
really
people do it like
intensive
one from each
placement
region.
Of Koala Noob
But I like that one.
to continue to shock.
But yeah, it's a hard choice because it's like, dude, the initiator is in EMEA is sick,
Mm-hmm.
and you probably should have Wu on smokes. So I guess you would
The
choose
operator will be so difficult for them to
like
deal
a
with.
Leo, but I don't know. It's hard, man.
Koala Noob, he started this series a lot of attempts to
Who would your
on
duelist
the
be?
jet on Haven the first map defense, and
Okay.
things were just not going his way.
Oh yeah, I could have said
But when you
Dirk
put
now
the
because he's not in
offense hands
Fnatic,
on
right?
Sunset with a
I
Yoru,
think you could add
I've really
me
never seen
technically as
him
he said Chronicle.
crumble in these situations.
I don't know. Like I think safe
really
is
just has been his map.
is
this
a good
year.
I like safe
He's
duelists.
posted up now.
No, I
in
think
the
it's a
main
very
with
valid
couple
option,
potential targets to
actually.
await him, Dante, in that area of the map, but there was a fault line to force him back. Or could be rather from Adverso.
I'll tell you what though, give Trex another year of how he played. I would be tempted to put Trex in there. I think he played so well this year.
He's very good.
Well, knows he might have a free kill here. Obviously,
Very
he
good.
can get back out of here.
And I'm
Fault line is
fucking
down.
26. What is this shit, man?
Oh man, we had echoes in Fish 123, bro. When he was calling, it would happen all the time, man. It was the best thing ever.
This means he can get out, see all this action, but it doesn't
And
mean Lockwood
Trav
has
was
a
having
chance
it as
to
well.
chime in early in the
Sick.
round. Is he gonna pop out of this? Okay, he doesn't. No worries. Dark cover there as well.
Okay, I mean, I'm
So
kind of
All
fine
Knights
if
now
I'm
losing
All
a
Knights
minute in the
just
round,
taking
but
that
they've
info.
Relatively little with
Yeah,
it.
and they got to make sure they
Mid
just stay
control
silent for a little bit so that they
playing
could have got
softly
anywhere. This trip at the
One-way
moment's
spot at
doing
anyone.
bits top middle though.
Yeah, at the moment it's just that cam from mid to get the information.
They don't
if
really
M80
have
are
anything to do with it.
walking
But this
down
strip is just
themselves, but that
shootable,
is
no?
not the case. A dark cover and a prowler
Yeah,
are thrown over
that's
to
the
the
thing,
base
mate.
right now from all
You
Knights.
gotta pretty much have it in your
Trying to feign that presence,
default and
yeah.
just spam the wall.
But still,
The MIBR strap with the sky.
Na'Vi, yeah, it's hard to put Na'Vi players in there after this year.
I mean, a Shao is definitely good enough. I think he would be.
Oh, he's good enough, yeah.
Oh, nice hold.
A very strong hold. They were so ready for this, but I'm telling you, this trip mid or just being here just helps them keep the 3-person stack.
That is awful quick.
Gotta break this trip.
Now are in trouble.
It looked like M80 were just able to blind Dante. As soon as he tried to enter through the site, they had that cage pop forward, allowing Xander to press up. BCJ holding from back pillar, just stuffing the All Knights at the choke, ensuring they couldn't get past. That was really nicely handled. Need to look at the economy for a second.
Insugetsu look good as well. Dude, I'm a fan of all the Na'Vi players. It's just I can't put them in. I can't put them in the super team after what happened when Doom Bros left. I know it was just like a mental boom from all of them, and we probably shouldn't judge, but it still happened.
All light armor for All Knights, and very quickly now getting finishing horn position, getting themselves into towards holes.
Like if I was looking and I was on a team right now, I'd be trialing pretty much all of them.
And it looks like All Knight's not trying to give it to him. They are really overthinking how to play outside of these operator sight lines, but Koala Noob is always in a different location. He's always mixing it up.
And if he needs to, that guy crashes all the way towards B, so he
could be another round where this trip top mid just owns it for them again. Early info B, trip top mid, camera, garage. Oh, this guy's gonna find it?
Danger, though.
Oh.
I mind his angle though.
Now, because without saying, he's got to at least.
Someone's trying to spam something.
Relay problem though.
No, they're not checking. Oh, they are going to check him. Yeah, he's checking him.
Yeah, he's really on top of that.
Then there's that. No, they're not checking him. Wait, is he gonna check it? He's looking at it, dude.
No, like they know it's
no, they will not check it.
Oh man, he's got a lot here.
Yeah, he's getting 3.
He hears this prowler go out now. Xander activate. This is dangerous behind it.
He's a god, man. He's doing so much. He is 30 to 11.
Something happened there because Net gets involved. And there it is, big brick by brick. M80 building their way back.
And he steps away, doesn't give him the kill, and offers up the flash as well. Lovely, man.
Number 20. And I don't even want to look at Xander's kill total right now.
Yeah, I mean, thank God for M80. Xander's laid 30 bricks of his own. he's got the wall, bro. I just don't understand what was happening in main there. You saw Dante holding the angle if someone was back there and they were going to peek out to the left. He was holding it. They just never cleared it. What a mistake. What an error. They have thrown that round away. Thrown it straight into the bin.
They don't want to give away their position, so they don't want to clear it with util. They don't
Oh,
go fast enough.
when in doubt, go really fast.
Again, the same issue. Koala Noob will be
Hey, doesn't get shot over towards sides. This guy's gonna have to TP out soon.
This time they could bait the shot out at least.
Wait.
Nightfall on the site doesn't hit anyone at all. Prowler heading Koala Noob's way, he's able to get out.
God, it's so good on so many levels, the Neon.
Dante there, chopping at the bit, trying to get off the leash. Let me get in there, he says. And now he's amongst the site. Got to be a full retake for M80, but they are with fire. They've got Thresh as well to make this work. Here comes Thresh straight away. Xander appears. There's going to be Nico going to be caught out by that instantly.
Oh, fish into TP. Wait, he TP'd site, right? Damn. It was a big play. Oh, I need to watch that again, man. Fish out into TP backside, right?
Great retake, and again, we were talking about it when this series began, and we haven't seen it until now. But those are the situations that
this is like the American thing. They just thrive off this energy as well, right?
Yeah.
If it's down, it's down. If it's up, it's up.
Yeah.
Someone asked me like, what do I think Happy is doing after the second map, and I just said that I think like 90% of his like time that he has with the guys, he's just going to be talking about like keeping up, like build, like trying to get them into a good mood, essentially.
Yeah. Just have them all just cheering for anything possible, like the slightest, even if it's like the easiest round ever, just shout after.
He could have done about that. Trying to play a very reasonable position.
It's such a big thing in this game, like the mental and just everyone's morale.
Will be carved out of formation by
crazy shot from
just a little thrust.
Koala actually there as well, by the way. Holy shit!
Operator in hand this round, but still the same strategy. No gate crash set up just yet. But it will be easy for him to fall back off this front line. There goes the gate. Still going to get busy. Dante slides on in, and he's met
Lovely, man. No overheat on this. Little bait in as well. Oh, it should be a trade. Nice flash. Oh, lovely flash. That was awesome. Damn, they're playing well now. Choppin_28 with the prime. Thank you for the 3 months. Who's topping my mantra place 10s? Gonna ask me this when Xander's dropping 30 plus.
An Icebox with a Neon will not be in play for Dante. It's Sabando versus every M80 player just
cool map, man. Cool map.
And that game was all Koalanoob and Xander. Part of that original
wait, what's next map?
Together now 2 years.
Icebox, which is actually winnable for M80 as well. Might go all-5, honestly. I mean, the last time they played it, they beat them.
Yeah.
50-13.